Let's go. Fire. Ready to break. Get it. Here we go. Set hut. Set, ready. Now go. Set. Set, go. Okay, break. Shoot. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
I just bought a Mac 10, bitch. I want all the smoke.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Sacramento Condors. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
She's taking medication or something.
Here we go. 50 plant.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Yo, go, go.
Throwing Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Blue draw Corker.
6 right there, right
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Like one-on-one, 50-50 balls, but that shit ain't like it used to be.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm pressing triangle,
too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
None of them niggas try to jump for the ball like
that. All week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throw left side complete. It's Lamb.
I hate this shit, man.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
At the 35-yard line. What? Who down now? I'm gonna go over there.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, exit. Check 15. And ready.
To throw again, Lawrence. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds.
He was bound to kick the bucket soon, 84. Damn. That's a long life. I'm just saying, that's a long life. That's past the average life. Average life, like 60-something, 70-something. Nigga live longer than average, most average people.
So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Roll out. Check 26, check 26. Jim. Go. Defense.
They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hey, ready? 60 outlaw.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go.
Now. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line. Eddie Sutton. Sorry that had to happen to you, Eddie Sutton.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's
God,
complete.
but they don't even let me
And
jump.
all the way down to the 35.
This game is crazy.
And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Can you bring it for me, please?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Can you bring it for me, please?
Hey, Wahoo! Ready?
Throwing again. Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. These two teams all tied after 1.
Check 59. Hey, orbit. 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Triangle, bro, and they will not let me
DJ
jump
Moore,
with the DB, bro.
standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Milk and chicken in a jar. Why would she do dumb shit like that?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, dude.
Slam, slam, slam.
Snap.
54, right there, 54. Let's go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here we go, set. 15,
I've
line
been
it.
telling you
15
that.
line.
I've been telling you people were saying that shit.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
No walk across, please. Give me a second.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
60 outlaw.
Trying to grab that money, bitch. You talking about the guy from Opa-locka?
X3. 218. Chopper.
Yeah, they had to go.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Lawrence. Now he's going to go deep down. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 56 yards on first down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Hey.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. This is Shepard on the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. 6-6. Bullet high. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fluke-ass pick six. Fluke-ass pick touchdown.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I need a defensive touchdown, defensive stop or something.
Leo!
Safe. Alert flare.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 28-24 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lawrence. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Yo, faster.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, he's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Partner, the way this offense
but I feel like if I ain't swipe it, he wouldn't have reacted. He wouldn't have did that.
It's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass.
He wouldn't react to the ball like that.
They have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Hey, Charlie.
Lights 59. Lights 50.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
90 Wolf.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, Foxtrot. 3 down.
He's coming. We got double up.
General West. Hey, Steve 6.
From the 44, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving,
I don't like going to niggas
he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it, fight.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I'm going to kick a field goal if I don't make this shit. If I don't get the first.
Get it.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's giving a little jolt, just gave him the lead there.
I would have missed it.
Now
It would have forced me to go for the 2 again,
puts them
just
in
to
the
give
lead.
myself a 3-point
What a
lead.
terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
I'm scared of them shit, man. I be thinking them shit's gonna get picked off. I don't even lie to you.
52, right 52.
Hey, Delta.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you.
2.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
obviously this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and 2.
Oh, I should have kept
It's a
running
short
with
one
the
here,
tight end.
complete to his tight end.
I would have jumped
And
that
they'll
hole.
take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on,
That's a
man.
staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Why this shit connect? Why his connection tripping, bro? All of a sudden.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's an impossible turn of events. With those 2 points, they take the lead. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That's why I ain't block a kick in so long, my nigga.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
8-3.
No, for some reason he didn't throw the fucking ball, bro.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, my 7. Yeah.
I actually can still run the ball. Like,
he's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hey, exit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, wahoo.
To throw again. Lawrence going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
you know how you join league late.